this is not going to be one of those, ooh, I want to hear it, I got something to debate about. And some of you might, who knows? This is just my 2 cents for change. Tandra's always going to give you that. But if it's related to the Bible, I'll give you some scriptures and then you can kind of elaborate however you want to, which I always recommend you go back and read the word for yourself. Don't take my word. Don't take anybody else's word. If it matches up with the Bible that you've read, then go for it. Live that life, because when you're in front of God, it's you and him. He ain't going to say, well, what such and such told you or anything like that. But today I just want to talk about how women should take care of themselves. I'm going to give you some scriptures that you can go back and read. 1 Timothy 2, 9 through 11 is what I will read. And it says, I also want the women to dress modestly with decency and propriety, adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship God. A woman should learn in quietness and full submission. And then you can go back and read 1 Peter 3, verses 3 through 4. Also Proverbs 31, verses 10 through 31. I'm sure you're kind of familiar with that. Everybody always talks about a Proverbs 31 woman. But some of the things I'm going to mention is, I got 20. I don't know how I'm going to elaborate, but I'm going with it. It's some of these things might seem minute to you, but I've seen some of them go missing with the women I've encountered over the years. And if you're preparing for a husband, please pay careful attention, because it can help you out. 1, when you get up in the morning, wash your face and brush your teeth. I'm just saying, it just seems so simple, but some people get up and start walking around. That man don't want to be in your face with that stink breath, because morning breath is not the best. And then speaking of teeth, please brush the bottom of your teeth. I see people with clean teeth on top, and then the bottom be buttered because they don't get down there, they just brush the top. Please make sure you brush that. And also, you should be going to the dentist every 6 months to get your teeth clean. Every 6 months. So that'll take care of anything that might possibly be coming about, like gingivitis or anything like that. So that you make sure you take care of your hygiene, because believe it or not, I've read it somewhere, but I've also heard that that's an indication of your actual health, your overall health. So please go to the dentist every 6 months. If you don't have one, please find one. And also, if you're out all day and you come home, whether it's from work or just roaming the streets, you're off, whatever, before going to bed, please take a bath. Don't go to bed stank, please, because you're probably sweaty and a little pissy. I'm just saying, that's just me. So make sure you wash your tail before you go to bed, so you go to bed fresh. And if you're dressing to go out somewhere, like say you're taking a shower in the morning, you're getting ready to go somewhere, please make sure you lotion your body. At least if you got on shorts, make sure your knees are lotioned, your feet, if you're wearing sandals, depending on where you live, just make sure your body is lotioned so you don't have that ash. In our culture, that's what we call it, ashy. Some people say dryness, however you want to say it, but please make sure you take care of that. And if you wear makeup like I do, I love makeup. If you don't, then make sure your face is clean. Like I said, you wash and make sure all the crust out your eyes and everything. But if you wear makeup before going to bed, please wash that makeup off. It clogs your pores, can cause blackheads, different things like that. So make sure you take it off before you go to bed. That's just a good thing to do for health reasons. And number 7, if you work out during the day, I know I said take a shower when you come in, but take a shower after you work out. And if you got to get in the car and you got cloth seats, find some plastic or something to put over your seats, and then put a cloth over that, like a towel or something over the plastic. Because I've gotten in some people's cars and they work out and it smells sweaty, it stinks. That's not a good. Get your seats clean every so often, or find a way to not let that smell get into your seat so your car smells horrible. That's just my 2 cents for change, like I said. Make sure your hair is groomed. If you can't do nothing but put it back in a ponytail, If you can afford to go get it done, or you can get it braided, twisted, especially women, that's natural, it's easy things that we can do to make sure that's done. If you can afford to go get it done, then that's fine. It's getting to be a little expensive, but you know, we work hard, then we should be able to do things that we want to do. But if you can't, it's understandable. But please, whatever you do, not a bonnet, not a bonnet. And make sure your clothes are clean and not wrinkled when you go out. I know sometimes we have to rush out the house and things happen. Those are exceptions to every rule. But in your day-to-day living, your clothes should be clean and they should not be wrinkled. Make sure your clothes that are not so tight. I mean, like I done seen some people wear their pants so tight that like they gonna have a yeast infection if they wear it too long. I mean, it's really that bad, ladies. I don't know why y'all think that kind of stuff attracts a man and keep a man. He's just looking because men are visual if he's looking, but then some of it is disgusting to them. Just depends on where they are. But the kind of man that you want as a Christian woman, you want a godly man, a man of God, he doesn't want that kind of stuff. So, you know, you're appealing to the world if that's where you want to live. But if you're talking about the things of Christ and how to carry yourself, then you want to be presentable where you're not having all that stuff showing, trying to show off what you got. Because that stuff goes away after so long. If you think you got it going on, or you think you're so fine or whatever, things happen, especially if you have a baby. And some people, you know, just bounce back. They can do that. But you want somebody to look at your character. They want to see God in you. That's what you want, and not the exterior. Like we read earlier, the scripture, they want a woman that's professing godliness. And that woman is not going to be, if Jesus was standing in front of you, would you wear that same exact thing? Think about that. Okay, and also, ladies, y'all, I don't know why y'all think that's cute and I guess you call it sexy. But if you're a Christian, your boobies all showing, don't nobody want to see that. I mean, the men that do want to see it is not the kind of man you really want. But if you think that's sexy, the base word is sex, and that's all they're looking for. They want to hit it and run. So if that's what you want, then, you know, go ahead and keep doing it. But we're talking about women of God, godly women, Christian women, how you should present yourself, you know. It's just that trophy mentality has gotten women so out of touch with themselves and what they think is right. And because we've done it so long, myself included, you know, when I go see stuff, I want to buy stuff and I see it, it looks so cute because they got it on a woman that's showing whatever. But then I have to think about, how do I present myself? So I might have to wear a shell up under the dress if they got the boobies out and there's no way to close it up. There are things you can do to kind of minimize showing all that. You don't want to show that at all. So just think about that. You know, you want somebody that knows you're a keeper and not just somebody that they can, like I said, hit it and run. And ladies, you want the husband that's educated and got it going on. And so now's the time to take some classes to enhance your value, to get some classes that talks about business. You can start your own business. You can go back to college if you want to. It's never too late. It's never too late. I know people that's going back to college and graduating in their 80s, and I think I saw one in her 90s. But it's never too late. You can't make an excuse. It's never too late. As long as you got breath in your body, it's never too late. Stay ahead of the curve, know what's going on, and keep it moving. And get rid of the profanities that come out your mouth. Discipline yourself to say things that are edifying, that are encouraging, that are positive. Because if all you can think of is a blankety blank, you know, that's what a disciple is. They discipline themselves to do what Christ would do. If you think Christ would use that language, then feel free to do it. But I don't think he did. There's nowhere in scripture that he used that language. And so it's, you know, Paul says, follow me as I follow Christ. That's what we should be doing. We didn't hear him doing it. And I know we make excuses because some people, there's some good people that use profanity. That's because they're so used to doing it. But we need to learn as the time is growing near to discipline ourselves to do the right thing and not just what we're accustomed to doing or what everybody else is doing, in spite of what kind of person we think they are. We want to make sure that the world knows there's a difference. You know, there's a difference between saved and unsaved. That's all I'm saying. And if you have children, please don't come out looking like a model and those children like they was on one of those orphan commercials where whatever that music say, you know, where the kids in the background and they looking hungry and all this kind of stuff. Your kids shouldn't look like that. They should not. Let's make it make sense when people see you like, what is going on here? You know, and get you ladies and get you some cute little PJs. You know, when you go to bed, it's just something about that makes you feel so feminine, you know, so you. And so we want to make sure we make that feeling go throughout the night, throughout the day. So therefore, when you know, a t-shirt every now and then might be cute if you got a husband. But you still want to wear cute pajamas, and you also want to wear cute underwear. Bra and panty sets, you know, nothing raggedy. If they raggedy, throw them away and go get some more. If you can't afford it right now, that's fine, but throw it away. And I know some of y'all say we got those, you know, those kind of drawers that you know, period drawers. If you got those, throw those away too. As it's just, we want to look right going to bed. Prepare for our husband. He'll understand later, but right now you want to make sure that you feel good. So you make sure you have all that stuff intact. And if you wear shorts, please don't have your cheeks showing and hanging all out. That's not cute. Yes, you might be in shape, but is that the type of woman that's professing godliness? You know, we talking about the women at least in Florida, we had Orange Blossom Trail where, you know, the prostitutes and everything hung out, and that's what they wore. And that's not what you're professing, so change that. You know, it's hot, I get it. You can wear shorts that, you know, go below there or even go to your knees, however, or mid-thigh, but not where it's hanging, where your cheeks are hanging out, ladies. That's just not cute. They need to be a decent length. And your dresses should not be painted on. There are some form-fitting dresses that are cute, but they don't look like you painted them on. There's a difference. So make sure that if you're going to, say, in a formal event or church even, you don't want to entice the men or make them, you know, sin because the men, it says if you done thought it in your heart, your mind already, you know, then you've already sinned. And we don't want to cause them to stumble. And I know we can protect everybody because some people are just who they are. Men are visual beings, but ladies, if we can help them out, let's help them out, please. And your shoes, ladies. Some shoes look like they got more scuff marks than you got shoe. It's time to get rid of them. If your heel is messed up and they all bent up, you can go. There are places that will fix the heel. Repair the heel, should I say. But if they can't be repaired, throw them out, ladies. We can't go around looking like that. And then some of these things is obvious, you know, as Christians, but I want to reiterate the importance of looking good for yourself. That's first and foremost, because when you feel good, then you send out that, in the words of the culture, the energy, that positive energy where you feeling good, you feeling feminine, you carrying that energy, you carrying that vibe, those, you know, everything about you says, I feel great about myself. And that's what all we can equate to is confidence. Once the confidence is there, then we'll attract those men that are looking for a God-fearing woman. Ladies, I'm saying until next time, if that's what you want, do these little tips. It'll help out. But if not, you know, hey, it's your business. That's just my 2 cents for change. Until next time, if you've liked anything you've heard, please click like and share and hit the notification buttons, because we have a show twice a month where we have a guest come on and you can be notified, and you can also chime in. You can come on the show. If you want to be a guest on the show, you can email Tonja, Tonja, at reverse180, that's the number 180women.com. Tonja at reverse180women.com. Until next time, be blessed. That's just my 2 cents for change.